durable underfoot traffic and requires no trimming year-round. Withstands temperatures as low as 20 grados. Bajo cero. Not picky about soil conditions. Blooms for over 200 days and is resistant to cold, heat, and intense sunlight. One of the few flowering ground covers that can withstand foot traffic. Leaves turn golden yellow under strong sunlight and green in shaded areas. In early spring, it sprouts golden leaves. Its low-growing stature and golden foliage can brighten up any courtyard. Phlox subulata. When in bloom, it spreads like a floral carpet across the ground. After flowering, it serves as a ground cover. This grass-like plant is cold-hardy, drought-resistant, and thrives in poor soil conditions. However, it does not tolerate waterlogging, so be sure to plant it in well-draining soil. Baksu evergreen has extremely strong reproductive ability. Branches root upon contact with soil, resistant to intense sunlight and drought. Withstands temperatures as low as 20 grados bajo cero, even when covered in snow during winter. It remains green. Boasts an exceptionally strong vitality. A highly functional and resilient must-have plant. New leaves emerge in a soft pink hue, similar to cherry blossoms. It can tolerate temperatures as low as 20 grados bajo cero, as well as extreme heat and humidity. Thrives in partial shade, full shade, and full sun. Mudpock, also known as field nail, an ancient medicinal herb with high value. Blooms with small purple flowers between March and April each year. Grows close to the ground. Has thick, sturdy rhizomes that root deeply like nails in the soil. Cold hardy. Withstanding temperatures as low as 30 grados bajo cero. Heat tolerant and thrives in poor soil conditions. A multifunctional and highly practical low-maintenance plant. Wiling herb, resembles cilantro in appearance. Its young shoots and tender stems are edible as wild vegetables. Blooms with small yellow flowers from April through October. Spreads along the ground as a creeping plant with strong reproductive capacity. Cold resistant, down to -30 degrees Celsius. Heat tolerant, drought resistant. And thrives in poor soil conditions. An excellent alternative to traditional grass lawns. February orchid. A ground cover plant that offers early spring blooms and green foliage in winter. Exceptionally cold hardy. Not picky about soil conditions. Can be used in tree pits, along fences, on lawns, and near rock gardens. Cold hardy, fast rooting spring blooming plants. Ganjian grass, highly cold resistant. During the growing season, its leaves are green with hints of purple. In autumn, the foliage turns a rich chocolate color. Blooms in spring and fall with blue-purple flowers, creating a sea of blue. The above-ground parts remain evergreen year-round, offering great ornamental value. Additionally, its strong reproductive ability makes it ideal for covering bare soil areas. Giant aulia, a large, blue-purple, lollipop-like flower in the garden. It features tall, sturdy flower stalks with large, unique, and vibrantly colored flower heads. Blooms from April to May each year, offering high ornamental value. Can be planted in clusters or patches in flower beds. Performs well as both a middle ground and background plant. Cool environments with temperatures below 25 degrees Celsius. In hot and humid areas, bulbs should be lifted after flowering to prevent root rot. German iris blooms from March to May. Is a bulbous plant. Its bulbs grow larger over time. It can be divided each year, with each shoot producing a flower stalk. Each stalk bears 6 to 8 blossoms, each variety having a unique fragrance. Some varieties can even bloom twice a year. Cold hardy, down to -30 degrees Celsius. Heat and drought resistant. It is not tolerant of waterlogging. Aquilegia columbine. produces ethereal, fairy-like blooms. Flowers from April to July. Fills the early spring floral gap in northern regions. Prefers sunlight but tolerates partial shade. Can thrive even in low-light areas. After flowering, allowing it to reseed itself, it will return every year without replanting. Grape hyacinth. A low-growing plant with densely clustered, grape-like, blue-purple flowers. Its rich hues exude an air of elegance. It creates a captivating scenery. Cold-resistant down to -30°C. Thrives in sun and partial shade. Blooms early in spring with a long flowering period. An ideal choice for border and flower beds. Freesia. Cherished for its beautiful blooms and enchanting fragrance. Named Freesia because of its orchid-like scent. Flowers from February to May in early spring. When grown indoors in autumn, it blooms in November or December. Its lush foliage, elegant blooms, and strong fragrance bring a refreshing ambience to gardens and homes. Not picky about soil, but prefers full sun. Lupin. A perennial herbaceous plant. Its long blooming period and diverse colors make it a favorite. Flower spikes can reach 60 centimeters in length, can grow between 1.5 to 2 meters tall. It's tall, cold hardy to -30°C, drought resistant, and highly adaptable to different environments. Blooms from March to May. Delphinium larkspur. Named for its swallowed-like flower shape. Massive blooms on thick, sturdy stems. Cold resistant to -30°C. The surface may die in winter, has a relatively long flowering period. It blooms from April to July. Drought tolerant, but dislikes waterlogging in the rainy season. Loves sunlight, but should be protected from harsh summer sun. It enhances floral brightness and pairs well with other plants. Narcissus. Can survive harsh winters unprotected in northeast China. Its blooms resemble fairies dancing. Colorful flowers offer great ornamental value. Planted in November or December. It blooms in March or April. Thrives in partial sun and shade, avoiding direct sunlight. Creeping phlox. Scientific name Phlox subulata, known as the flowering lawn or colorful carpet. Remains evergreen even at 15 grados bajo cero. And thrives in poor soil, rarely affected by pests and diseases. When planted in the ground, it requires minimal maintenance. Blooms profusely for 6 months, with vibrant and abundant flowers. An excellent ground-covering floral plant. Hyacinth. A herald of early spring. One of the first flowers to bloom each year. Flowers from January to March. Highly cold resistant. Tolerating temperatures as low as 30 grados bajo cero. Can be grown in pots, garden beds, or even hydroponically. Its blossoms open from bottom to top, creating a dense, layered floral display. Each spring, it fills gardens and homes with its delicate fragrance. Today, let's talk about setting up an ecological tank. First, wash the volcanic rocks that will be placed at the bottom. Then, spread them as the lowest layer. I also bought some smaller ones to place on top. This helps elevate the entire base. On top of the volcanic rocks, add a layer of aquatic soil. This will support the growth of aquatic plants later on. Above the aquatic soil, spread a layer of flow-absorbing stones. These not only enhance aesthetics, but also help stabilize the lower layers. The flow-absorbing stones need to be thoroughly washed before placing them in. Next, insert the newly purchased water cypress. These are still just small branches. Once the leaves grow out, they will create a miniature forest-like effect. Then, plant some aquatic plants. After filling the tank with water, add some floating plants on the surface. Personally, I really like water snowflake lilies. At first, the water will be quite cloudy. It needs to sit for 1 to 2 weeks. Gradually, the water will become clear. Unexpectedly, the water snowflake lilies bloomed. It seems they are thriving in this environment. When fully bloomed, they appear soft and fluffy, making them very beautiful. The water cypress has also started sprouting new leaves over the past few days. Once the water is clear, it's time to introduce fish. But don't just drop them in right away. First, let them acclimate to the water temperature overnight. After that, they can be released into the tank. And just like that, an ecological tank is complete. Observing it every day is truly therapeutic. How to decorate a small, simple plant. This is a relatively flowing design. Cutting from here allows this small branch to serve as the top, this branch as the support, and this one as the main floating branch for this small branch on the side. We can consider trying to make it a depth branch by adjusting the height this way. After trimming the top here, the floating part accounts for about 1/3 of the total height. This gives it a higher, more elegant, and flowing appearance. Step 1. Gently bend and twist the main section. Step 2. Press down the support branch. Step 3. Curve the top branch upwards. Step 4. Shape the depth branch. With this, the decoration of the small tree is complete. 10 indestructible flowering machines. Flowers that last for 3 generations. This is the ever-blooming desert rose. Its large belly is filled with water and nutrients. It can survive for months without food or water. Much easier to care for than a cactus. Just give it plenty of sunlight and minimal watering, and soon, it will bloom abundantly. Rank 9. Lily of the valley, also known as the perfume flower. The whole house is filled with the scent of high-end perfume. Even your neighbors will enjoy its fragrance. It's incredibly easy to care for, not picky about its environment or soil, and it thrives with just a little water, and it will bloom year after year. Portulacaria, Afra, elephant bush. It has a strong root system and is extremely easy to care for. That helps with relaxation and sleep, absorbing carbon dioxide, a natural air purifier that never needs charging. When in full bloom, it gives off a rich, spreading its scent to the entire neighborhood. Rank 7. Jasmine. This new variety, weeping jasmine, with flower clusters reaching up to 1/2 meter long, it thrives in warm, partially shaded environments. After planting, to help it grow upward, by October, it starts blooming and continues until late spring. Rank 6. Orange jasmine, Maria paniculata. When in bloom, it fills the house with the scent of luxury perfume. Even neighbors can smell it. It withstands frost in winter and intense sun in summer. Keeping it indoors not only adds a zen-like atmosphere, but also purifies the air. Most importantly, and enjoy flowers every year. Rank 5. Goldfish plant. It releases large amounts of oxygen at night, absorbing household pollutants, which helps improve sleep. Its flowers resemble tiny goldfish swimming through seaweed. It requires little maintenance, just a bit of water to survive. Stays green all year round from a single tiny seed. Scatter it on doorsteps, balconies, and by the following year, you'll have a wall of flowers, available in a variety of colors. It has a long blooming period with diverse flower forms. Now is the perfect time to plant it. Leptospermum scoparium tea tree. It blooms every single day of the year. This plant is both heat and cold resistant. Each blooming cycle produces thousands of flowers. Its vibrant colors and intricate petals make it a stunning sight. Oncidium dancing lady orchid. When it blooms, the entire house is filled with a rich, milky fragrance. It's not picky about its environment or soil. Just water it, and it will thrive. If you have trouble sleeping, place one in your bedroom. It has an exceptionally long blooming period, lasting over 90 days each year. A flower of elegance and grandeur. Its blooms can be larger than a hand, quickly transforming any space into a romantic floral paradise. Most importantly, and enjoy flowers year after year.